Hey, we're back with another lick of the week, and here it is, December 23rd. It's almost Christmas, hard to believe. Ho, 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 everybody. Here's my big Christmas present to you, some C position, low position fill ideas. We're moving into C territory, and just like we did for the G series, I'm going to break down a bunch of real commonly heard and foundational ideas for the C position in frets 1 to 5. For this video, we're going to concentrate on some real basic rolling ideas with a couple of ornaments from the left hand to kind of jazz, spice things up. So all these low position licks for this video are going to revolve in and around the C chord shape at frets 1 and 2. Good old C major. So let's get going with the first idea, which is a 2-1-5 roll. What we're going to do for this overlapping forward roll is add some ornaments and some variations with the right hand to make it an interesting and driving roll pattern that you can use for fill-in, for lick development, and maybe mix in with melody, however you see fit. So what I'm going to do is steal an idea to take this basic roll and make it more interesting. I'm going to double some notes and come up with a Foggy Mountain breakdown idea for C. 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 5. That's the same roll pattern you use for Foggy Mountain Breakdown. And Foggy Mountain Breakdown also has a hammer on the second string, but in a different location because it's a G lick. But for C, we can do the hammers on the first fret of the second string. And hopefully you can see in the video, I've tried to change the camera angle because I've had a couple of folks notice that they couldn't see my right hand and they wanted to see that, so I've tried to change the camera angle so that you can see right and left hand, hopefully up close. So if you notice, my thumb comes down when I play 2, 1, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. When I play that pattern, the thumb comes down for the second hammer. Now that's a Scruggsism. Is that a word? Well, it's a Scruggs idea that's pretty common. It's called double thumbing, where you want to add a little extra emphasis, change the feel of the syncopation a little bit. You can drop the thumb down to play notes on the second and third and first string sometimes, depending on what you feel like doing. I'm going to do it, but you can very well use your index. So let's take the Foggy Mountain Breakdown roll and apply it to C and use this hammer. Let me fire up my old-timey metronome here. And I'm going to play this lick first as eighths. Then we're going to switch to 16th, which is real time. Okay, so that's a real common idea, which is stolen from Foggy Mountain Breakdown, but the double thumb lick and the 2-1, 2-1, 5-2-1 roll is something Earl reproduced everywhere on the neck in different locations, so it's one of the most valuable ideas you can learn. It's not just a G idea, even though it was used in Foggy Mountain Breakdown. He transposed that lick and moved it to different keys using different partial chord formations, and you hear it all over the neck. So it's really effective for rolling back up for C. You can also mix it in with solo ideas. Let's move to the 4th string, because the 4th string is also a great place out of a C position to add some ornaments. And what I'm going to do is add a hammer on the second fret of the 4th string. And here's the roll pattern I'm going to use. 4, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2. So I'm going to chop off the last note of the 1st string. 4, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2. 4, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2. Let's try that with the metronome. 8th notes. Now let's switch to real time, 16ths. Okay, now I'm going to play both ideas, the second string hammer idea with the Foggy Mountain roll, and the 4-string hammer at the 2nd fret, and I'm going to do like we've done for the previous G lick series. I'm going to try to play them back to back and see what happens. Now there's a lot of variations for these 2 rolls. You can change the way you hammer. You don't always have to hammer twice on the 2nd string, and you don't have to hammer one time only on the 4th string. There's a lot of room for variation there. Something like this may occur. Where you actually kind of condense the 2 rolls into one longer roll that has elements of both in it, or you may change the cater, the way you hammer. There's a lot of different ways to do that, but they're both really foundational ideas for C, and they're really effective. Okay, now here's another idea that revolves around a square roll, and by square that usually means you don't include the 5th string, and in this case, for this lick, you do not play the 5th string. You're going to play an alternating thumb pattern, 4, 2, 3, 1, which is a squared off alternating thumb pattern. Alright, to ornament this, let's do that same hammer on again on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Same pattern, 4, 2, 3, 1, but with the ornament, the hammer. Let's add something else to that. A pull off on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. That's where we did the A note previously in some other areas, but this is also an effective idea. So we have 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. So again, it's an alternating thumb pattern like you would use for Cripple Creek and a lot of other tunes, but without the 5th string. 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. Alright, let's check that with a metronome. We'll play them as 8ths first. Now as 16ths. Now we have 3 pretty common and foundational ideas. Let me run all 3 of those together in real time. So those are 3 really great ideas that can be mixed in to improvise ideas for C. And remember that these are C low position licks, and they can be for ideas in the key of C, where you stay in this chord shape a lot because you're basing the entire solo on the key of C, which means you play the entire solo, the majority of it, for C right here. Or it could be a song in G, and you use your G fill-in licks, and then the chord progression carries you to C major as a chord change, and you can also reuse these ideas for the chord change. So a lot of basic stuff there, but if you play around with the hammers and the way you assemble the licks, try different ways of coming in and out of the licks, trim and cut and paste, and you'll find that they're really effective C position licks. So again, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. I appreciate you watching these videos, and I hope that they have been helpful to you this year and they've made your banjo journey more enjoyable and more knowledgeable. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye.